Hey everyone, welcome to today's video. I'll be showing you guys how to make a greasy ass deep dish pizza. For the fluffy, crunchy, and chewy dough, we'll be using 240 grams of bread flour and 170 grams of warm water. This will be seasoned with 4 grams each of kosher salt and sugar, and 2 grams garlic powder. We're going to mix all the ingredients together first, and we'll also need to proof the yeast with the warm water for 5 to 10 minutes before mixing it into the dough. We'll be using 5 grams of active yeast for this. Now let's mix in the activated yeast with the flour and make some dough. Once that's mixed well, we're going to incorporate some olive oil. Now we're going to lift and fold the dough over itself and let it rest for 20 minutes. We'll be repeating this step 4 times. Once, twice, 3, 4. Drizzle some more oil and refrigerate overnight to develop flavor. While the dough is getting back to room temp, let's work on the sauce. We can always just use store-bought, but this will be just as inexpensive and more rewarding. So to make the sauce, we're going to puree a can of San Marzano tomatoes. And to avoid a bland pizza, we're going to add some dry herbs, oregano and basil, to the puree. Black pepper, red pepper, garlic powder, salt. Give it a taste and see if you want more of anything. Alright, you can be set here, but if you're like me and prefer a thicker pizza sauce, you can mix in a can of tomato paste. Once the dough warms up for about half an hour, we can start shaping it into a 10-inch cast iron pan. After shaping, we're going to let it sit for another hour to get to room temp. We'll want to preheat the oven to about 500 degrees in the middle of this weight. Then we can sauce, cheese, and top our deep dish. Here, I'm using mozzarella for the base and sprinkling some Parmesan on top for added flavor. As you know, you can top the pizza with whatever the heck you want. Since the pan was occupied with the dough resting to room temp, it's not going to be hot enough for the crunchy dough we're used to in a deep dish. I like to heat the pan in the stove at medium-high heat for about 5 minutes right before throwing it in the oven. It's also nice to see the dough rise during this time. After this, we can bake it for 20 minutes, rotating the pizza at the 10-minute mark. Then you can let it rest in the pan for a couple minutes before taking it out and cutting it. There you have it, a perfectly cooked deep dish. If you do 20 minutes instead of 25 like I did. Although it looked overcooked, that bite was delicious. Thanks for watching everyone. Until next time.